What if I told you every human began as something smaller than a grain of sand? Millions begin the race, but only one will survive. In less than 1 second, everything changes. A completely unique genetic code is written, one that has never existed before. From one single cell, billions will form. From microscopic beginnings to your very first breath. Every month, deep inside the female body, a remarkable biological cycle begins. Without making a sound, hormones activate a complex system designed for one extraordinary purpose: the possibility of creating new life. Inside the ovaries, hundreds of microscopic follicles begin maturing. Each follicle contains an immature egg, and under hormonal influence, they slowly develop in preparation for ovulation. Out of all these follicles, only one typically becomes dominant. This dominant follicle nurtures a single egg cell, carrying half of the genetic information required to create a human being. When hormone levels peak, the ovary releases this mature egg in a process called ovulation. The egg leaves its protective follicle and enters the nearby fallopian tube. Tiny hair-like structures called cilia gently guide the egg through the fallopian tube. This slow and delicate journey is critical, as fertilization usually happens here. At the same time, the uterus prepares carefully. Its inner lining, called the endometrium, thickens and fills with blood vessels, creating a nutrient-rich environment. Hormones such as estrogen and progesterone work together like chemical messengers, coordinating timing and ensuring every structure is ready. For a short period known as the fertile window, the environment becomes optimal for fertilization. This window lasts only a few days. The egg itself survives for about 24 hours after ovulation. If fertilization does not occur within this time frame, it naturally dissolves. For now, the egg waits quietly in the fallopian tube, a brief opportunity for a new life to begin. When reproduction occurs, millions of sperm begin an incredible microscopic journey. Their mission is simple but extremely challenging: reach the egg. Each sperm cell carries genetic material from the father. This genetic information will combine with the egg's DNA if fertilization succeeds. The journey through the female reproductive tract is long and filled with natural obstacles designed to protect the body. Many sperm do not survive the acidic environment. Only the strongest continue forward. As they travel through the uterus, their numbers decrease dramatically. Only a few hundred reach the fallopian tube, a tiny fraction of the original millions. At the end of the tube, the egg waits, surrounded by a protective outer layer. The sperm must bind to this layer and release special enzymes that allow penetration. After intense competition, one sperm successfully merges with the egg's membrane. Immediately, the egg undergoes a reaction that blocks all other sperm from entering. Inside, the genetic material from both parents moves toward each other. Chromosomes align and combine, forming a complete set of DNA. At this exact moment, a genetically unique human identity is formed. This first single cell is known as a zygote. The journey from a single cell to a fully developed baby has officially begun. Within hours, the zygote begins dividing through mitosis, creating identical cells. 2 cells quickly become 4, each containing the complete genetic code. 4 become 8, then 16, multiplying rapidly. This compact cluster of cells forms a solid ball. At this stage, it is called a morula. Soon, fluid enters the structure, creating a hollow center. Now it is called a blastocyst. The inner cell mass will form the embryo. The outer layer, called trophoblast, will help form the placenta. After several days of travel, the blastocyst reaches the uterus. It attaches gently to the thickened uterine lining. This process is called implantation. Blood vessels begin forming connections between mother and embryo. Nutrients and oxygen start flowing steadily. Development accelerates as the embryo becomes securely implanted. 3 primary germ layers form: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Each layer will develop into specific organs and tissues. The neural tube begins forming, which will later become the brain and spinal cords. A simple heart tube appears and soon begins beating. This early heartbeat circulates blood throughout the embryo.
Limb buds appear where arms and legs will grow. Facial features begin taking shape. Eyes, ears, and nose structures form gradually. Major internal organs start developing simultaneously. The placenta strengthens its connection to provide nutrients. The umbilical cord forms as a lifeline. By week 8, the embryo is now called a fetus. Tiny fingers and toes become visible. The skeletal system begins hardening. Muscles start forming around bones. The brain develops rapidly. Reflex movements may begin. All major organ systems are now established. Growth continues at an astonishing speed. The foundation of a complete human body is formed. The fetus grows significantly in size. Bones become stronger and more defined. Movements become more noticeable. The mother may feel the first kicks. Facial features become more detailed. Hair begins growing on the scalp. The brain develops complex neural networks. The baby can respond to sound. Skin becomes thicker and less transparent. The circulatory system operates efficiently. Lungs continue maturing. Practice breathing movements prepare for life outside. Fingerprints form uniquely. Sleep patterns begin developing. Fat deposits start forming beneath the skin. Rapid weight gain continues. Muscle strength increases. Coordination improves. Survival chances outside the womb improve greatly. Preparation for final growth phase begins. The baby enters a period of rapid weight gain. The brain develops folds, increasing intelligence capacity. Lungs approach full maturity. Space becomes limited inside the uterus. The baby shifts into a head-down position. Hormonal changes prepare the body for labor. The cervix gradually softens. Uterine contractions begin rhythmically. Each contraction helps move the baby downward. The baby enters the birth canal. Labor intensifies steadily. With coordinated effort, the baby emerges. The umbilical cord is safely cut. The newborn takes its first breath. Air fills the lungs for the first time. A powerful cry signals healthy breathing. The heart now functions independently. Skin-to-skin contact stabilizes body temperature. A new life begins outside the womb. From a single microscopic cell to a fully formed human being, this is the extraordinary journey of human development.